Every week, I talk to patients who tell me the same thing. I used to walk without thinking about it. Now, every step hurts. As a pharmacist, I see dozens of people over 60 come in for pain medication, joint supplements, and blood pressure pills. And what many of them don't realize is that a significant part of what they're struggling with didn't start in their joints or their heart. It started with three specific muscle groups quietly switching off. And here's what scares me most. Your body doesn't announce this. It starts with small things. You hesitate before getting up from your couch. You reach for the railing on stairs without thinking. You feel slightly unsteady crossing a parking lot. These aren't random inconveniences. These are your body sending you an early warning signal, one that most people ignore until it becomes a serious fall, a hospital visit, or a long-term loss of independence. The good news? You don't need a gym, you don't need equipment, and you don't need more than 10 minutes a day in your living room. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 clinically supported exercises that directly target the muscles responsible for your strength, balance, and daily mobility. I'll show you easy and more challenging versions of each one, so whether you're just starting out or already fairly active, you can follow along safely. Stay until the end, because the third exercise is the one most people completely overlook, and it may be the most important of all.
Sit to stand. The first exercise is called the sit to stand, and I want you to think of it as your independence test. Here's why this matters more than people realize. Research, published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, found that adults who practiced this movement consistently for just 8 weeks saw a 30% improvement in lower body strength and a meaningful reduction in knee pain. But beyond the research, think about how many times a day you need to rise from a seated position: your dining chair, your car seat, a bench in the park, your toilet. Every single one of those moments draws on the same 3 muscle groups: your quadriceps, glutes, and core. When those muscles weaken, and after 60, adults lose roughly 3% of muscle mass every year, a dangerous pattern takes over. Instead of using controlled strength to rise, the body compensates with momentum. You rock forward, thrust your weight up, and jolt yourself to standing. That momentum creates the exact knee and lower back strain that makes you reach for pain medication. Here's how to do this correctly. Sit near the front edge of a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, hip width apart, positioned slightly behind your knees. Take a breath in. As you get ready to stand, lean your chest gently forward, back straight, not rounded, shifting your weight over your feet. Now exhale and press through your heels, engaging your legs to lift your body upward. Think of pushing the floor away rather than hauling yourself up with your arms. At the top, stand fully, gently squeeze your glutes, and pause for a moment. Then inhale and lower yourself back down slowly and with control. That lowering phase is where the real strength building happens. Don't let yourself drop. If this feels difficult, raise the seat height with a folded towel. As you grow stronger, try crossing your arms over your chest to remove the temptation to use your hands. Common mistakes: rising too fast, using momentum rather than muscle, letting knees cave inward, rounding the back, and holding your breath. Start with 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, 3 times a week. Progress to 12 or 15 reps as your confidence builds. If you're finding this useful so far, hit the like button and drop a 1 in the comments if the sit to stand is already a challenge for you. Your honest feedback helps me know what to cover next.
Wall push-up. The second exercise is the wall push-up. And as a pharmacist, this one is particularly close to my heart because shoulder pain and poor posture are 2 of the most common complaints I hear from patients, and both are directly linked to weak upper body muscles. A study in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science confirmed that targeted upper body strengthening exercises, including push-up variations, significantly reduce shoulder discomfort and improve functional posture in older adults. Better posture also means better breathing, improved circulation, and less strain on your spine. Here's the proper form. Stand facing a wall about an arm's length away. Place both hands flat against the wall at shoulder height, slightly wider than your shoulders. Step your feet back about 6 to 12 inches. Your body should form a straight diagonal line from head to heels. No sagging at the hips, no arching in the lower back. Engage your core gently, as if bracing for a light poke to your stomach. Breathe in. As you exhale, slowly bend your elbows and bring your chest toward the wall, elbows at roughly a 45-degree angle from your body. Lower until your nose is just a few inches from the wall. Pause briefly, then push back through your palms to return to the start. Move as one solid, controlled unit. Each repetition should take 4 to 5 seconds, 2 seconds in, a pause, 2 seconds back. To make this easier, step your feet closer to the wall. To increase the challenge, step them further back. As you progress, you can move to a kitchen counter, then a sturdy table, and eventually floor-based variations. Common mistakes: moving too fast, letting the hips drift toward the wall, placing hands too high or too low, and forgetting to breathe. Start with 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps 3 times a week. Quick question before we move on. When starting wall push-ups, what's the recommended starting repetition range? Type your answer in the comments. If you're not sure, just type Healthoni, and we'll count you in. Standing march with arm swings. Now here's the exercise most videos leave out, and it may be the single most valuable one I can give you today. The standing march with arm swings looks simple, but it's doing 4 things simultaneously. It's training your cardiovascular system, improving your balance, activating your coordination, and building functional strength from head to toe. That's 4 separate health benefits from one movement you can do in your living room. The American Heart Association has confirmed that even moderate cardio activity performed regularly can lower heart disease risk, improve circulation, and support brain health. And a study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that marching-style exercises significantly reduce fall risk in older adults, one of the most serious health threats facing people over 60. Here's how to do it properly. Stand tall, feet hip-width apart. If you need extra support, stay close to a wall or sturdy chair. Engage your core and roll your shoulders back. Now lift your right knee toward your chest, a comfortable height, not necessarily all the way up, and simultaneously swing your left arm forward and your right arm back, mimicking a confident walking stride. Lower with control, then repeat on the other side. Find a smooth, rhythmic pattern. Focus on lifting through your knees rather than shuffling. Let your arms swing deliberately. They activate your shoulders, increase cardiovascular effort, and provide natural counterbalance that protects your posture. Breathe naturally. Inhale for 2 steps, exhale for 2 steps. If you need to simplify, begin without arm swings or lift your knees just a few inches. Add arm swings back in as your coordination improves. For a greater challenge, lift the knees higher or add light 1-pound hand weights. Common mistakes: marching too fast and losing control, slouching forward, stepping down too hard instead of landing with control, and holding your breath. Begin with 1 to 2 minutes of continuous marching. Rest 30 seconds. Complete 3 rounds. Build toward 3 to 5 minutes per round over the coming weeks.
There you have it. 3 exercises that cover everything your body needs to stay strong, stable, and independent. The sit-to-stand rebuilds your lower body power and protects your knees. The wall push-up strengthens your upper body and corrects your posture. And the standing march with arm swings keeps your heart strong, your balance sharp, and your coordination working the way it should. The secret isn't perfection, it's consistency. 3 to 4 sessions per week. Use the modifications that suit your body today. Trust the process. In a few weeks, you'll notice something shift. Getting up from a chair feels easier. Reaching for something overhead doesn't pull. Walking feels steadier. That's not luck. That's your muscles responding to the work you're putting in. As a pharmacist, I genuinely believe that movement is one of the most powerful medicines available, and it has no side effects. It's never too late to start. If this video helped you today, leave a 2 in the comments if you're going to try these exercises,
or a 1 if you're sharing this with someone you care about. Subscribe to Healthoni so you never miss a tip designed to help you move better, live stronger, and stay independent on your own terms. I'll see you in the next one.